Well, hey kids, it's your buddy Rachel. It's the dead of winter here outside Philadelphia, and that means gray days and cold weather, no sun. But what is the cure for that? Playing your ukulele. Thing is, when it gets so cold outside, you need to warm up inside, and that means the heat goes on, and that means your house gets dry. And you know what hates that dry air? Wood ukuleles. Didn't like it so much. Wood can contract when it's really dry, and all the little ways that ukes are made between the piece of wood and the glue that's used with it and whatnot can have some problems in the winter. Things can come apart, pop. We don't want any of that to happen. So it's just little things you can do to keep your ukes happy. Now you want a relative humidity in your home, at least the room where your ukes are, above 40%. Now my house, that's really hard to get. So I do the best I can. The first thing I do is I set up a humidifier in my room where my most delicate instruments are going to be. I also set up a room humidifier where my most delicate I am going to be when I'm getting my beauty sleep. And my cat too. I don't know if you can hear her. What do you have to say, darling? Static electricity. I know, it's the worst thing. You know what helps with that? Room humidifiers. But that doesn't do everything. And so we need to have some help in our uke cases. Now, how do you know what the relative humidity is? Guess. Now, you can look at your thermostat at your home. If you've got a digital one, there's a chance that it will tell you what it is in your home. If not, you can get those little digital thermometers from Amazon. I've got a couple that come automatic with a humidity measurement there. Otherwise, if your hands are dry enough to need lotion, your ukes are dry enough to need attention. Now you can go to the store and you can buy special case humidifiers if you want. If you're like me, ukuleles are small and they kind of multiply like rabbits, and that'd be an awful lot of humidifiers to buy. So what's a gal to do? Well, I'm so glad you asked, friends. Here's the thing. I have chronic sinusitis because I have allergies, and I take something out of this little green bottle almost throughout the entire year. So I have a lot of empty bottles like this lying around. Now here's what you do. You get one of these. You get kids, don't try this at home. I'm an adult, so you can debate the rest of it. Or you take scissors, which are a little more safe, let's be honest, and you poke some holes in there. Because the camera's on me, I'm going to cut my finger open, so I'm not going to keep doing that. But you poke some holes in there, at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever you feel like doing in there, to make sure, I can't even close that, to make sure that what's going to be in here can escape a bit. And what you want in there is something with moisture in it to create humidity. Now the easiest thing you can do there is get a spoon and use safer scissors than my knife and cut out a little piece of that. You could take that and put it in there, and you can add water. I can't reach my water. Put a little bit of water in there. You don't want it dripping or soaking, just want it moist. And then you put the lid on. And this is going to be your humidifier for your case. Now here's the thing. There's all kinds of different bottles you can use for that. You might have some like that, works in a bigger case. You can use these little sponges. Ladies, there's a product that you might know that has the initials of Oliver Brady that would work quite well in here, and I'll have to say I've used it, and it does. So you got a moist something or other in there. Put the lid on. Get your uke case. Open it up. You can't see that. Uke inside. Now, I don't know what case you have. Depends on what case you have where you can fit something. In this case, It'll fit right there under the neck. That's where I put it because that's where it goes. And then I close this. And I leave it in there when it's super dry during the winter so that this thing stays safe. Now, do I play my instruments? Of course I do. But when I'm not using them, I want to have them nicely tucked away, comfortable and safe. Now, Rachel, you might be saying, I like to have my ukes out at all times. I like to hang them on the walls. Well, some ukes are fine for that. I think probably laminates are a little more durable than solid wood instruments, and that's fine. But you know what's good for that too? Plastic. Like this wonderful vintage McAfee. This has held up for a long time because it is built to last. There's also a number of other ones out there that are made out of plastic and other varieties of that. I'm not going to hawk or tote any particular brand, but here's another one. This doesn't care about the humidity. This is just rocking. Like, this is having a better winter than the rest of us. This can hang on the wall. This can lie on the floor. Don't have to worry about keeping it humidified. Now, did I cover everything? Check on those homemade humidifiers every now and again. If you've been lotioning a little too much, make sure there's still some moisture in there. And when spring comes, you're off the hook. Off the hook. The ukes can come out with the sunshine and the flowers and our spirits. They won't be downtrodden by the terrible, cloudy winter anymore. Play your ukes, friends, and take good care of them. Mwah.